Make a point. I've gone out, I've learned from it, I've done what you've asked me to do, and come back and really put in a strong performance. And this is the first day he has to start that process.
26 back on duty for Liverpool last week. 24 of them were available for selection today. There's only Adam Lallana with a bit of sickness and Joel Matip, who's still to rejoin full training, that sit this one out today. And the final words will be ringing in their ears of the managers, not just to keep the ball when you get it, which might be a rare thing today, but to try and stay on your feet if you get the occasion to do so as well, because they don't want to ruin this relationship. And you'll have played in games, I'm sure, Steve, where tackles have been robust, players trying to prove something. Sometimes the timing's off as well, isn't it?
It is. That's the biggest thing today. It's
getting up a bit now, and Curtis Jones just joins in on that left-hand side at the moment. It's Divock Origi, and a stinger for the hands of Grant Shenton. Straight at him, but he'll be grateful of grasping hold of it all the same.
Yeah, he's got...
Does he go out on loan? Attack on the counter now for Liverpool with Divock Origi inside to Curtis Jones. He's got plenty of options, and one of them is Solanke. And here on the overlap there's 3-4 players now raiding into the box. Klein fancies his chances, just a couple of inches wide of Grant Shenton.
Taking advantage of an injury situation.
Oh, there could be a break on here as Harry Wilson is dispossessed, and Nathan Archer with a big chance, and it's just over via the save of Loris Karius. Engaged as well, he was watching Chester's warm-up very closely. Harry Wilson might be able to atone for that error a little earlier, and it's a rash challenge that comes there, who fancies it as well, but it's Harry Wilson, it's into the wall, and it's quite an intriguing set of circumstances for this team at the moment. But it might be tested here through Solanke. It's a really good block as well by John Moran, who can to by Jurgen Klopp just a few moments ago, and Curtis Jones, a nice little one round the corner, that one, isn't it, for Divock Origi? This is the best chance so far with his goalkeeper, and he won't be again here because he's gifted it straight to Harry Wilson. Big opportunity now for Dominic Solanke, who too many touches perhaps. Fabinho, and it's in off the post, is it? No, from Harry Wilson. The offside flag was up as well, but a massive coat of paint denies the debutant. What's his cross going to be like here? Floated in. Harry Wilson takes it first time. No effort, or no power on it, I should say. Got an easy save for Grant Shenton.
It's finding the final pass, and that's the difference between the top level.
Could this be the final pass from Fabinho? He plays it into Divock Origi, who was bundled. There wasn't a great deal of claim from it. So Gomez looking for Curtis Jones. Great feat from him, but it's in terms of playing time, because they will get that little bit of a holiday break as well. There's a break on for Liverpool here with Alberto Moreno, and he's hot favourite against the goalkeeper, who makes a good save again. This is a chance for Harry Wilson. It's cheeky, isn't it? And it's a really nice finish. Question posed before as to how long they could keep that defending going for. Well, there's your answer. Nice break down the left-hand side. It's Harry Wilson who helps himself to Liverpool.
To make the most of it, and hopefully he can do that.
He's made that run again, and just drifts offside. He tried to curl his run.
Yeah, it's when you come back from that.
Keep it. That were the instructions from the joint managers, but they didn't manage to do so there, and it's a really good ball inside, and it's another for Harry Wilson. Curtis Jones keenly involved in that. Was again a cool head from Harry Wilson. Chester will kick themselves for awarding position.
Be keeping a close eye on, because sometimes you don't get match winners all the time coming through academies with you, but I think once the start of the season kicks off properly and we get into the proper games, yeah, I probably will start to miss it then. But this moment in time, when I see the videos of James Milner running around the pitch, and I'm sat on there.
What does the future hold for a player that was one part of a very pivotal Liverpool side? He gets a great ball forward, and he was just waiting to put the ball into the back of the net there. He just gets everybody around the arc. Never any doubt, was there? James Milner, with one of his first touches in this second half, just elongates that Liverpool lead, and he's up from time to time. 16 starts last year, 30. We've agreed to do them favours where loan players are concerned. An opportunity here for Daniel Sturridge to show his worth again. Good change of feet from him. Sturridge, whatever happens, there'll be no end of suitors for him. Could get an opportunity here as he sniffs out a mistake. Daniel Sturridge, no mistake from Liverpool's number 15. Always means a lot to a striker to get their pre-season underway with a goal, and he does exactly that. Just announcing that there's another goal by the sounds of things in the other game. Ryan Kent with the effort, what a goal! Well, he didn't have the season that he would have wanted at Friday. Helpful, another player with no number on his shirt. The big man's come off as well, Jordan Archer, who's done ever so well. As he attacks again down Liverpool's right-hand side, and the power just too much for to bodies forward. Robertson fancied an effort on goal, or something that might have got a flick on its way.
His forward running is closing down. I think everyone always talks about the incident against...
Exertions of a pre-season friendly against Liverpool. Nice little bit of interplay there between Ings and Keita. And the big man spoiled the day for Liverpool there, didn't it? Games you can see live here on LFC TV after today. You've seen 5 goals so far. There are going to be more. Daniel Sturridge with a cheeky chip over the top of the head of Danny Ings. Shea Ojo left an opportunity on his left foot. It was a good effort as well, and looked as though it was going to be finished off by Daniel Sturridge, but again the flag is up.
He's running at you constantly.
A couple of minutes off for Steve Howson as well. Sturridge's ball forward is a clever one as well to Milner. Round the corner to Danny Ings, and he has his goal. Really well worked by Liverpool, so patient in possession, weren't they? The understanding between the two strikers. Minutes that remain here this afternoon. That's a beautiful ball round the corner from Daniel Sturridge again. Robertson's ball in. Will Milner get his second?
But you're helping them.
Great ball from James Milner that time. Danny Ings is going to go on his own. It looked as though Ojo was going to overlap him. Danny Ings with his quick feet. Can he find Ojo now? He can, but it was... Tries to find his range again. Camacho couldn't find it, but Sturridge could. And that is a wonderful, wonderful Daniel Sturridge goal. Knew what he was going to do straight away and curled it into the small of it, but Robertson is there like a wasp to try and recover Liverpool's possession, and not just yet the Reds. The referee's seen enough, and it's a really good one in terms of playing time, because they will get that little bit of a holiday break as well. There's a break on for Liverpool here with Alberto Moreno, and he's hot favourite against the goalkeeper, who makes a good save again. This is a chance for Harry Wilson. It's cheeky, isn't it? And it's a really nice finish. Question posed before as to how long they could keep that defending going for. Well, there's your answer. Nice break down the left-hand side. It's Harry Wilson who helps himself to Liverpool. Keep it. That were the instructions from the joint managers, but they didn't manage to do so there. And it's a really good ball inside, and it's another for Harry Wilson. Curtis Jones keenly involved in that. Was again a cool head from Harry Wilson. Chester will kick themselves for awarding position. Just gets everybody around the arc. Never any doubt, was there? James Milner with one of his first touches in this second half just elongates that Liverpool lead, and he's Sturridge. Whatever happens, there'll be no end of suitors for him. Could get an opportunity here as he sniffs out a mistake. Daniel Sturridge, no mistake from Liverpool's number 15. Always means a lot to a striker to get their pre-season underway with a goal, and he does exactly that. Just announcing that there's another goal by the sounds of things in the other game. Ryan Kemp with the effort. What a goal! Well, he didn't have the season that he would have wanted at Friday. Sturridge's ball forward is a clever one as well to Milner. Round the corner to Danny Ings, and he has his goal. Really well worked by Liverpool, so patient in possession, weren't they? The understanding between the two strikers. Tries to find his range again. Camacho couldn't find it, but Sturridge could. And that is a wonderful, wonderful Daniel Sturridge goal. Knew what he was going to do straight away and curled it into the small. A really good ball inside, and it's another for Harry Wilson. Curtis Jones keenly involved in that. Was again a cool head from Harry Wilson. Chester will kick themselves for awarding position. Just gets everybody around the arc. Never any doubt, was there? James Milner with one of his first touches in this second half just elongates that Liverpool lead, and he's Sturridge. Whatever happens, there'll be no end of suitors for him. Could get an opportunity here as he sniffs out a mistake. Daniel Sturridge, no mistake from Liverpool's number 15. Always means a lot to a striker to get their pre-season underway with a goal, and he does exactly that. Just announcing that there's another goal by the sounds of things in the other game. Ryan Kemp with the effort. What a goal! Well, he didn't have the season that he would have wanted at Friday. Sturridge's ball forward is a clever one as well to Milner. Round the corner to Danny Ings, and he has his goal. Really well worked by Liverpool, so patient in possession, weren't they? The understanding between the two strikers. Tries to find his range again. Camacho couldn't find it, but Sturridge could. And that is a wonderful, wonderful Daniel Sturridge goal. Knew what he was going to do straight away and curled it into the small.